Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday Night Sprints with Friends, and I have some friends here with me tonight. This is Amazing Readathon edition. If you don't know what the Amazing Readathon is, the link to the announcement video is in the description, and it is not too late to join. I saw someone ask that question in the comments, but we are working our way through our San Pablo books right now. I think, have we all reached San Pablo in our sightseeing now, I believe? Yes.
Crystal's on her second sightseeing book because she's an overachiever.
Yes, we're sightseeing.
But I'm currently working now, not reading, so you guys will have time to catch up. Don't worry.
That's fair.
I'm in the future, remember?
That's right. You're in the future. Let us know what you're reading or doing. If you're not participating in the Amazing Readathon, you can still be reading with us. That's fine. But if you want to join all the fun, you can certainly do that as well. We'll be here for a fair few hours. Well, I will be. And I have a question before I get to know what you guys are reading, because I need them to tell me what I'm reading. I have started both books, Will They or Won't They, and Take a Hint, Danny Brown, and I need someone to tell me what to read this evening. This one is more likely to be finished by the end of the night. This one would probably float till tomorrow, which means I don't know, Bree, if you're here and would like to vote and tell me which one I should do, that would be great as well. So I'll let everyone.
I feel like you should do the one that you could finish tonight.
Okay.
I'm biased, and I think you should do the red one that's going to take you over to tomorrow.
So I'll let you know. We'll see what comes. What are you doing and reading this evening, my loves?
I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
Working. Fair. No, I'm running like a whole bunch of reports and working on spreadsheets. So it's the kind of thing I could do while hanging with you guys. And then I may or may not listen to something, but I'm currently reading Return of the Isle of the Lost graphic novel edition as my second sightseeing book.
Very nice. Neva, you're reading Loveless?
Yes. So, because I forgot that I was supposed to be reading Little Thieves, which I finished, I put a poll up the other day on my thing when we got the San Pablo, whatever, when we got to that lake, and I put it up with emojis. So it was between this one, which is the one that won, and the Wedding Crashers, and I mean, I used emojis that fit the theme of the books. This is what y'all voted for, so I was like, well, I'll just make this my sightseeing book.
Fair. I believe that's the one I voted for, but I cannot remember any longer.
It is the one that you voted for. It is also the one Crystal voted for.
I thought it was. Just based off the emojis that were there. Hello, Lexi. Going to finish The Girl Least Likely first tonight and then move on to Bob's Burgers graphic novel I have for sightseeing. Lovely. But first going to take a shower and get dinner started. Gonna try to finish Secret Santa for Mexico City. Yes, let's get you to Mexico. Hello. Also, if anyone didn't notice, right before we started sprints, Bree said to get your detours done. So if you have not done your detour, this is your reminder to do it in the first sprint and fill out the form that says you did it so that your team gets the 200 points, especially if you're on Team Blue. Hello, Tina. Just about to take some banana oat muffins out of the oven. Yum. That sounds amazing. Need food. Yes, I just finished dinner, but everyone else needs to eat. Also need to read a chunk of Daughters of the Winter Queen by Nancy Goldstone for work and the readathon. Nice. Hello, Nicole. How are you? Just watched the Amazing Readathon announcement, and this was the comment that I saw. It is not too late to join. You will have to do all 3 prompts to catch up. But for if you're joining now for New York and Mexico City, and even this one just to get caught up, you could read 3 small graphic novels, 3 small novellas, just to get caught up to where we are. It's really easy.
Yeah, because you won't be sightseeing. You're just going to be getting to each.
Just get new graphic novel, or small novellas, and then you're caught up to where we are as of right now.
Tina's a pretty quick reader anyways. Tina's a pretty quick reader anyway, so she'll probably catch up pretty quickly.
It's very true. Finished an over 500-page book. Now need to find a small book to recover. Fair. It is never too late.
Not if you're going to join Team Red. It's never too late to join Team Red.
No.
It's also never too late for Team Light Yellow. You know, we got you.
No.
Rays of sunshine over here.
No. Blue.
Red.
This is my channel now. Hold on now.
I love it. Okay, Tina, you can go to blue. We need more people.
Hi Sasha, how are you? Which team should I join? I'm guessing the comments have maybe already told Tina which one they should join. Nicolette is on the 3rd sightseeing book. Amazing. Team Red we have in the comments. Also reading Loveless. Lovely. Currently doing my detour. Yes. Again, reminders. Do the detour.
I just posted mine.
We've got to vote for Danny. Hello, divided between 2 sprints, reading the fine print and listening to Cause to Kill, hoping to finish between breaks. You've got this. We have another hint for Danny, or another vote for Take a Hint, Danny Brown. I knew what I meant. Brittany is blue, Crystal is red, Neva is yellow. So depends on who your fave is. Tina,
don't make her choose. That's mean.
Tina, none of us will be offended. Okay, but I don't think that. I think you should definitely not do green or purple because they're not here. They're not here to get you. You know,
so they're not here to advocate.
They're not here to advocate. So you should at least pick one of us.
Tina, something that will help you choose is you get bonuses for what the color of the cover is. So if you have a bunch of books you want to read, they're a certain color, go with that team because then you get bonuses for the colors.
Unless it's green or purple, and then I don't subscribe to that.
Lots of cozy mysteries have red. Just gonna put that out there.
They also have blue.
I know, and green and yellow and lots of other colors.
Team Yellow. Team Blue says finish it tonight. Yeah, so there's another vote for Danny. I'm just close. I'm about the same way through, but this one is shorter. So it's like a shorter read. Join the team that you have the most book clubs for, aka Blue. That's right, Lexi. Good job recruiting. Hello, Julie. Pink is my favorite color and yellow is my second. So I'm going towards red or yellow. And I will say that's okay. I will forgive you. And technically you can use pink for red, correct?
Yes. As long as you can add white to it, then it counts. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure we agree. That was the rule. Kelly is sightseeing. Agree. Read the one you can finish tonight. Think I'm going to read Double Pucked, a hockey romance for my second sightseeing book. That sounds good. Currently reading a sports romance with 3 male leads. That seems like all 3 could be cinnamon rolls. Nice. Editing a video, but once it starts to export, I'm going to continue Bitterroot Volume 3. Sitting 4th on Night Swim. You're getting there. You're going to get Night Swim so soon. I can't wait for you to read it. It's so good. Reading The Wedding Crashers, 83% in. Oh, you're definitely going to finish that tonight.
I will warn you that there's a random sex scene out of the blue around that period of the book. So just be careful if you weren't expecting it, because I wasn't. And I was at work when it hit.
Wedding Crashers is very smutty. At any moment in time, you could be just plunged into. But I think by this point, you know that guaranteed by 83% in, you've gotten to that party.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So, and once you hit that, it's but
like I saw the party bit and then I was like, yeah, that's cool. But then there was like the scene with the lifted dress, and I was like, whoa! I was sitting next to my boss at work, and I was like, okay, gonna pause this for later.
The party scene, you at least know what to expect from this book.
No, but I didn't think it was gonna happen at that point. It was just like, we're just casually hanging out, lift my dress, bam, and I was like, wow. That's not a spoiler for anyone reading it, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, can you really spoil contemporary romance?
No.
Not really.
Not really. They all have the
all we know, Jean, is that Bree said to get your detours in as soon as possible. So I think personally, I'm assuming tomorrow, not today. I don't think she would drop a detour in a city in the same day. Now she could be like, please, ma'am. And
I don't think she will, because I think that will confuse people. I think she's going to be kind enough to do it tomorrow. But in saying that,
be tomorrow.
But in saying that, if she does it tomorrow, then Friday is when the weekend starts.
Mm-hmm.
So do we then take that Thursday one into that Friday, or is there a whole another one for the Friday and then we only have one day for the Thursday? Oh my God, there's too many options.
I don't know the answers to the questions, to be honest.
None of us do, and that's why
we don't know the answers to the questions.
Usually I just try not to answer any of the questions, and I just say, well, we'll see what Bree does, because the possibilities are endless.
True.
Yeah, so many options.
Jen is submitting their detour for Team Blue. Yes, we love this. Hello, Cool Gamer. Hello, Michaela. Just ordered pizza for dinner. Yum. Julie's continuing Little Thieves. I hope you love it. I 5-starred it. It was fantastic.
I also 5-starred it. So good.
Going to start the Wedding Crashers and to crochet and starting no. We'll crochet a baby blanket for a coworker. There we go. I got it. It's fine. It's starting way too early.
I was gonna say, usually that's around third sprint that starts.
Good luck. What it'll be like by then will be useless. It's because I've been on sprints every day since the 1st of August, and my brain has turned to mush.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Wait till August. Wait till the end of August. I'll be useless.
Bro.
I'll be like, what are comments? What are books?
Well, we can't be useless until the end of September.
Well, we're supposed to do a whole day live on September 1st, so we need to at least get
That's what I'm
past
saying.
that.
We also have to get through Ping Pong.
Oh no.
Don't worry, there will not be as many sprints for Ping Pongathon. Ping Pongathon sprints will be for when people
don't
do
know
them.
that yet. So we could just go crazy.
So
I'm happy for you guys to go crazy, but don't burn yourself out.
In October, you might not see me on Sprint Show. That's when I took a break last year.
You did
No,
take a break.
October I can't take a break because I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I'm doing another readathon with somebody else.
I knew about that. I know what you're talking about. Hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Join Purple. Excuse me, we're here. Just quiet. Jill for green. Love it. We love seeing green here. I just didn't know if there was there's no green hosts here, and I've been giving Cal a hard time. So, it's fine. Reading Little Thieves, but I've been easily distracted today. Hello, Mel. How are you? We have a red team. Going to start the Bromance Book Club audio while baking. Lovely.
I love that book.
What are you making? This is not me choosing a favorite, y'all. I can never do, but I'm going with Team Red. Oh, Tina.
We still love you, Tina.
It's okay. We'll forgive you. Crystal's doing
Make sure you join the Discord, Tina. I'm just like, oh my God, she reads so many books. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Tina, definitely join the Discord or you'll have no idea when anything's happening. It's definitely.
And if you have any questions, Tina, just message in the red chat and the team will help you out. Don't worry.
There you go.
We're a lovely bunch of people.
Stuffed peppers in the oven. Yum. Hi, Bree. Really loved to visit. What is the... Oh, really loved the visit. I'm not even going to try. I think I'll read more of her other books. That's good. But I'm not going to attempt that because I can't even say regular words tonight. So that's not going to go well. Hello, read the Do in Donuts of Love. Ooh, I have this on my TBR. Are you liking it? I love a baking competition romance. So this is all the things.
Don't we all?
It has all the things I want in life. And it's queer. So please. Is there a better book out there? Maybe not. I haven't read it yet, but I'm assuming not. Hello, Sam. How are you? Thank you to all of you running all the sprints because honestly, you're doing amazing. Thank you, Julie. We're having a lot of fun over here in the Amazing Readathon, I think. But really, the biggest props need to go to Bree because none of this would be possible if it wasn't for Bree because literally I could never plan anything like this.
Also, Bree's birthday is in August, so if you want to thank her, you can send her a book off her wish list as a happy birthday and thank you for hosting such an amazing readathon.
This is true. What are words? I don't know. We all know that at some point during the sprint, it will get worse. Just watched the detour video. So cool. I actually thought this was such a fun detour. This was so much fun to do. And to just it was really fun. So if you haven't done it for sprint,
Go do it.
That's your challenge. Reading Jade Legacy for a live show Thursday. I've got 6 hours left. You've got this. Be joining the Discord and signing up during the first sprint. Just got the audio for Fake It Till You Bake It from Libby. Looking forward to finding a prompt to read it for the readathon. Yes, I had this also on my TBR, so I'm looking forward to hearing what you think of it. Okay, we have hit the end of the comments, so let me pull up the lovely timer that the Margaret has made. That's not the one I want. There we go. And I will see everyone in 45 minutes.
boarding flight AMZ 098 to Sao Paulo.
Hello. We are back. How did that sprint go? I
we
got
lost Neva.
We did
I
lose
didn't see.
Neva. Neva's power went out but came back on. So I think they're coming back, but it's just going to take a second for, things to be rebooted and such.
That's totally fine.
Yeah. How was your spread?
Good. I got the entire August master sheet updated, which is like 1,500 titles. So it was a lot of work, but I got it done. And now I need to do September and October. So they send us submissions of titles that are being released, and they categorize stuff really wrong. So I have all this stuff that's categorized as an academic title, and it's not. It's a trade title. It should be in like the nonfiction section, and they try and say it's a textbook. So I have to go through and like recategorize everything on the website, and I have to go through like 1,500 submissions.
Right. There's so many.
So yeah, because we sell every book ever published ever. Because we're online only, so we can just have whatever we want.
That makes sense. Sounds like a tedious job, but
it's one of those fun, monotonous ones. So that's why I can be on here and be doing this, because every like 45 minutes I get like a little break from staring at a spreadsheet. It's great.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you're working on that, because that means you can be here with me. So it's a win-win. We had some people join during that sprint, so let me start saying hello to everyone. Hi, Carrie. Just finished up some work, and we'll be reading The Trials of Morgan Crow. I hope
I love that book.
I love Nevermore so
much. Please love it. I won't be mad at you if you don't love it. I'll just be disappointed.
It's such a good series. It's so good.
By the way, this is not coffee. It's a hot chocolate. Ooh. I'm still on my no coffee week.
I didn't know you were on a no coffee week. How did I not know this?
So it's because I got no coffee week as one of my lifestyle prompts for Pick Pong.
Oh.
And I chose this week because next week is my birthday, and I'm like, I'm not doing no coffee on my birthday. So I chose this week because then I thought it'd be really good, like leading up to like the chaos of this weekend, to have no coffee. So I'm drinking a hot chocolate to try and convince myself that I'm having a coffee. It's not.
I mean, it's just a warm beverage. That's still good. Something warm. Yeah. Especially for you, because you're in winter. Like, I'm not really feeling a warm beverage, but that's because it's summer. Also, this is accurate. Leandra did an amazing reel for picking their coffee recommendation. So if you haven't checked that out, it is on my stories. If you don't know Leandra's Instagram, and I highly suggest giving a follow. Happy birthday month to Bree. And here we go. We're back to the hellos. Hello, Kay. Thank you for joining. I found this detour so fun. This detour was so much fun. Hi, Christina. How are you? We're doing well. Chapter 18 of the fine print. What time are you sprinting for? And thank you, Crystal, for getting this while I was upstairs.
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll be here for at least 3 to 4 more hours. So somewhere between 3 and 4 hours. 4 hours will take us to midnight here. So we won't go past that, but we'll go somewhere in between. 49% of Cause to Kill. Hello, ML. Just left the used bookstore, got 4 books, and I have the same question. Oh, the comments went crazy. But I have the same question as Butterflies and Books has of, what did you get? I have the same.
We're so Snoopy.
We are. People are like, I ate dinner. We're like, what did you eat?
I just want to imagine myself eating the deliciousness you're eating instead of this piece of toast that I'm having. All right? Like, it's really? No.
This is what we do.
Do you love my attempt at covering up the chaos behind me? By
just
throwing a blanket on
it? I do.
I did that because I had a work meeting.
Chaos. It's okay.
No, like under there is like 15 boxes of crap because we're moving. All my boxes are stacked on my daybed so I can actually access my work desk. And it doesn't look great. So I was like, I had like a work meeting. So I was like, throw blankets on it, it'll look great.
It'll look great.
And then behind me is a giant box of red potentials. It's the only books I've kept out is red potentials behind me.
I mean, that's a good thing to keep out.
Yeah.
Hello, Bookish Brew. How are you? Crunch wraps and reading sprints. We love this. And right, we all want to know what ML got, but 1 second, we're pausing the comments because we have Neva's back.
I'm getting dressed, so
Which I'm assuming, I was going to say I have a private notification. I bet you that's you. Being
I
like,
love you
"Brittany,
all."
I'm here.
but people are not going to see me naked on the internet. Okay.
I mean, that's probably best. How was your sprint?
Well, other than my power went out. Okay. It's not even.
What's this?
What's what? Oh, give me that.
Lori,
Make it a short one.
I was
make
just
it a
about to
short
say
one.
the same thing. I was just about to say the same thing. Just go small. Novella. Graphic novel.
Or get less than 50% through and hope it works for the next prompt.
The next prompt. Yeah.
I would personally recommend just doing a small book. Because
But,
guaranteed it's not going to work. Because I have now started 3 books in the hopes of that, and yet I have a book per city that just has a bookmark in it. So
It's
like
just sitting.
this is a poor. It's just like it's
sitting
rented.
She's
yeah.
give us like an easy general prompt soon that'll let you catch up on those books, though. I guarantee it. Eventually, she'll be kind to us, right?
Maybe. Listen,
I love my face going.
My Kindle has never had so many books that are 10% read in all its life.
Right.
But yeah, my sprint went fine. Other than my power went out while I was trying to take a shower, so that was a time.
Oh fuck that! That's like horror movies in
no.
the waiting.
And like it's not. It's like thundering, like I can hear the thunder, but it's not even like raining. Like it's not even storming that badly.
I remember I lived in a house once where the light switch for the bathroom was on the outside. And my boyfriend at the time thought it would be hilarious when I was mid-shower to come and like turn the light off because he knew it was a fear of mine that someone was going to kill me in the shower.
Rude.
And so he would just like come turn the bathroom and I'd be like, turn the light back on! And he'd just be like, hee, chuckling on the outside and then turn it back on. I'm like, this is not funny. He's an ex for a reason.
No. I don't subscribe to that at all.
Absolutely not. No, I mean, Ari came in the bathroom while I was trying to take a shower when the lights were off. And of course that scared me. But it's
of course it would. I also would like to know this, Lori, for what are your options? Because we can maybe help you pick a small book that would be easy to finish, start and finish. ML, Ollie got a local cookbook. I got an old lesbian novel by Rita Mae Brown titled In Her Way. Then I got a cozy titled Who Do Voodoo. I love that name. And another cozy by a local author. That's amazing. I love that title. Sam is on page 332 of 713 of Jade Legacy, making progress. That is a chunky one. Finished Girl Least Likely, currently submitting it. Also a great reminder that submit your books as soon as you finish them because you never know what Bree is doing.
And she will, and like she calculates that first and last position before she drops the next prompt.
Right.
So like
that one book getting in ahead of time could change something.
Yeah. So submit as soon as you finish. If you're in a position to do so, please do not text and drive.
Well, obviously, wait till you're at, yes. That's a good point, though. Wait till you have come to a complete and full stop to submit your book. Read 50 pages. 20% into the audio. Cake is in the oven.
What is everyone baking for?
I was just
making me want to bake something.
Who's baking tonight? I was like, was the detour to bake? Like, did I miss something? So I'm loving my book. 18% in, so went up by 6%. Awesome. Finished work and read 18 pages. Started a new audiobook called Come Out Tonight. Have reached 50% of my book for Sao Paulo. I can't speak. Lord help us for the evening. Have an amazing readathon question. So I submitted the first book I read this month for the first prompt. Can I submit the third book I read this month for the second prompt? Only if it happened during that time frame, I guess. I would say probably not. You probably need to read a specific book for that one. What do you think, Crystal? Bree, are you here?
So this is where it gets blurry, because Bree has said to me, and I'm sorry if I'm getting this wrong, Bree, please correct me, that because I had someone ask this, if you have done, say like they started a book and they were less than 50% through, and then the next prompt dropped and they finished it, could they count all of the pages for that prompt, or only the 50% that they read for that prompt? And she said, as long as it's read in August, you can count all the pages.
Right.
So if she submits the first one as the first prompt and the second one hits sightseeing, she could, no, but you can't. Yeah, she could hit that as a sightseeing. No, but she's read it in the past, hasn't she?
Right. Yeah. I think it's difficult with backdating. So
backdating,
you may not have known what the prompt was at the time you read that book.
Yeah.
So, like, does that make sense?
I think she's okay to submit the first one she read as the first prompt, but don't submit the third one as the second. You have to read something else for your second prompt.
Yeah, I would say that's the case.
Yeah. I know it's hard starting late, Tina, but
just quick graphic novel just to get caught up.
Just to get caught up.
This.
Just don't get intimidated if another prompt gets dropped, because I don't think that it'll be as short as this drop has been.
I agree. Yeah. I think we'll have a little bit more time. Read at 27. Sorry, I'm at 20%. I'm at 27% through the selection. There we go.
I still need to read that. It's sitting right there.
It's sitting right there.
I don't know whether I'm going to unhaul the whole series or if I'm going to read it, and I need to read the first book to determine that. But I'm waiting for a prompt to come out that allows me to read it, because it's technically not 50% pink. Like, it's almost, but not enough for me to count it. So I'm hoping that something comes up that, like, none of my red books fit and I have it just sitting there, because all my other books are packed. So I literally have red books or the selection sitting next to me because it was on my desk.
Nice. Got 7 minutes into dinner. Nice. Comments aren't working.
Did your comments just freak out?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, where did my comments go? Left to get supper and came back to Discord chaos. I don't understand what's going on. Fair. Really, nothing at the moment is going on. It's just submit
People
your
are
stuff.
just.
That's all.
We're just freaking out. That's all.
People
There's
are
a lot
speculating.
of speculation.
Nothing concrete is happening. That's all. Ate dinner and submitted my detour at 14 blue. Yes, Andrea. Got 10% done of The Wedding Crashers. I really liked this book. I hope you like it.
I really enjoyed it.
Can we see Abby's blanket? Does anyone know what this is? I don't know what you mean, Jean. I'm sorry. I'm sure it made sense at the time. I'm behind on comments by like 10 minutes, so probably why. Read Morgan Crow for about 2 years. I've been
about 2 years before I was afraid I wouldn't like it being middle grade. She thought she wouldn't like it because she read it 2 years before she thought she was middle grade. Right.
I loved it. It's so good. I love Nevermore. Took a walk and got 25% in. Nice. Read some more of Daughter of the Winter Queen. I'm glad you're doing well this evening. I decided I'm going to have Asian marinated shrimp and orzo for dinner. That sounds delicious.
Can you share, please?
Really? That sounds so good.
It's only 9:17 a.m. right now, but I will eat it now. Like,
I will gladly eat that.
I would eat that for breakfast.
Anytime. Don't know what I'm reading yet. I'm exhausted. That's fair. Feel free to take a little break, Taylor, because I know I had to take a little break the other night. I was like, I'm dead. Hello, ladies. Hi, Jess. How are you? During the sprint, watching everything I need to watch for the Amazing Readathon and join the Discord and signed up. Welcome officially. Finally made it and have about 3 hours left in my 7th book for the readathon. Way to go. That is amazing. Amazing, amazing. Hope your power doesn't go out again, but in case, download some books while you have Wi-Fi. You're going to work though tonight, right? You're muted.
You're good.
Hello. Yes, I have work tonight, but we did actually lose power the other night at work, and we had to sit in the dark for like 10 minutes because we were trying to determine if the lights were going to come back on or not.
Oh, is that why you
But then
closed early?
no, that was
Oh,
no, we
that was
closed
a different
early
reason.
the other night by like an hour because we were supposed to have maintenance people that came in, and then they never showed up. So we left at 3 like we were told to. And then I got a text from the thing from like we have like a manager chat that was like, "Hey, they're actually coming on this day because they never showed up."
Oh,
Right on.
So we closed down for no reason. No, when we lose power, basically like we have like a generator, but like our internet and stuff won't always come back up. So like the computers wouldn't come back up. So we just packed the food up, and then when people came through, we were like, "I'm sorry, our system is down due to a power outage or whatever."
Yeah.
I always have books downloaded to my Kindle, so I'm always prepared.
This is also true. I always have books on my phone. This is good to know because I wasn't aware that you were related. So that's fun. Are you on the same team or are you on different teams?
I have a feeling that this is the mother-daughter duo that's on Team Red and Team Blue.
That's what I think too, because I'm positive that
Mother is on Team Blue, daughter is on Team Red.
Is blue. I was like, the exhausted flamingo is blue. I'm pretty sure.
I think that Bookish Brew is red.
Oh,
I think she's on my team. I think it's red and blue. And then there's another duo which is in blue and yellow, I think, but they're siblings, maybe?
There is a duo in blue and yellow.
Yeah, but there's also a blue and red mother-daughter duo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
be safe and submit immediately. Yes, submit immediately. Only if you are in a safe place to do so. Do not. Well, and when you first said that, you're like, well, not while you're driving. I was like, well, how would they be reading while driving? Like, I don't know what audiobooks are. Like, I was like, clearly, my brain.
Also, maybe don't be like me and stop making people's food in the middle so that you can submit a book. I might have done that last night.
I mean, you know.
And then like the look that I got from Eli, he was like, "Misty, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, please hold, I'm submitting a book."
I'm submitting books. Hello.
I still need a crunchy taco. And I was like, hold on. Maybe don't do that.
All good. To clarify, I started all the books this month and I finished the book I want to submit today. Oh, if you finished it today, then you're fine.
Yeah, yes. I don't see why you couldn't if you finished it today.
Yeah, if you finished it today, you're fine. And if you started it in August, absolutely. Yeah, yes. That was context that was important for that answer. Think we've just whipped ourselves into a frenzy in the Discord with no reason to.
It's not no reason. We have every reason.
No, I don't think there's any reason. I don't think so.
I think we have reason because
do we?
Yeah, not because she's given us any hints to say that, but because we literally have no idea, and she enjoys chaos. So
we have no idea what's happening.
We have no idea what's happening, but we understandably are in a tizzy about it, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
That makes sense.
We have no idea what's happening, and we're dealing with Loki. Okay? That's where we're at here.
It's true. This is very true. Picked up and ate a pizza. Yum. What kind of pizza did you get? Oh, look. Butterflies and books and me are on the same. We keep asking the same questions. We are on the same wavelength.
Because pizza has just become like, I don't know. I kind of feel like I started a trend with the pizza on sprints thing because I would always do pizza on like Thursday nights on my sprints, and then everybody else started doing it. So now pizza has just become a sprint staple, you know?
Crystal, Jean meant the blanket behind you. I think the crocheted blanket.
Oh,
I believe.
It was made from what's her name? She has a channel. An Instagram page. And she made it for me when I was a rep for her, knowing that I was pregnant. And she also does mugs and like clutches that are made out of like crocheted clutches for your books. I am blanking on name. Hold on. Leave it with me. Continue with the comments and I will come back to you.
Here's also Jessica heard this in the Discord. So I think, Tina, if you finish it today, it totally counts. I think so as well.
Yeah.
Crystal knows Mom is blue. I am red. Crystal knows the things. Yes, we are house divided. A house divided, but we've got crunch wraps. I mean, yeah. The game master is playing God. No one is safe. That is so true. I feel like that is how I feel about the entire month, is that like we are just not safe.
I've just come to the conclusion that by the end of the month I will have 1,500 books that are started, and then I'll have to try to figure out how to read them all by the end of the year.
I'm telling you, it'll be like that's going to be in video for all of us in September.
It's Angie's Boutique, ANGS Boutique _ at the start and end. Angie's Boutique. Anyways, she made it for me, knowing I was pregnant.
Nice. Julie, did I miss something in the Discord? I probably did. I probably missed something while I was reading. I was reading the books and not paying attention to the Discord, and maybe that was a fault.
I mean, I've been kind of paying attention. I haven't seen anything other than people speculating things.
Maybe it's in whose team is Julie on? Maybe there's stuff in Julie's team going down and we're missing it.
Julie's green.
Shut my door.
So it could be maybe Team Green's going off and we wouldn't have a clue.
Maybe Team Green came last and got a punishment that they now are going chaotic about. I don't know. I honestly don't know the standings. That's me just speculating.
You're speculating.
Well, I Julie is purple.
Then I am totally wrong.
Julie is purple.
Why did I think that she was that? Who commented and said, "Hey,
I also appreciate Julie. I also appreciate Julie that you answered this in third person. Because that's something I would have done. I feel like no.
I feel like I can't say anything in any of my videos or any of my sprints or any of my Instagram without someone being like, Crystal said this, it means this. And I'm just like, I don't know anything. I don't mean anything when I speak.
Oh, no. This is like what it's about. I haven't watched Bree's wrap up yet.
Okay, I'm going to watch it. But also, my week 1 vlog will be up sometime either tonight or in the early morning. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit behind. But there is a clue in my video also.
Ooh. Okay, we'll have to watch out for that.
And I'm allowed to say that because Bree said it in sprints last night.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what the clue is, but there is a clue.
I agree with this, Jessica. I wouldn't expect a prompt and a detour on the same day as well. Now, I could be wrong. I have no reason to believe that other than that's what I believe. But
we want to believe that Bree wouldn't do that to us. That's what we want to believe.
That's what we want to believe, right?
Ari said Bree would never.
Yeah, so. Bree would never. I swear, Bree would never. You never do that.
She would never do that. I'm so glad that I love this community too. I feel this so much in my soul about this community, and I agree. It's such a great place to hang out and be on the internet. But we are going to go into our next sprint. Neva, are you running off?
Yeah, I'll disappear during the sprint at some point.
Can I show them when
probably
you and me are reading together?
No, not right now, because I'm about to.
This is what me and Mom are rating together.
Okay,
it's the
you're crushing stuff, bro. Down, get down.
Oh, I love Matilda. Enjoy.
Done.
What was I saying? I don't remember. I had a video go up yesterday. If you want to go watch it, please do. It's just like my August hopefuls. It's very late. Sorry. And then I'll have my first week vlog going up either tonight or sometime like early in the morning. When I say early, I mean like 2 a.m. It'll depend on how long it takes to process at work.
Right on. So if you don't want to miss out on that hint in that vlog, and I highly recommend that you should do so if you haven't, Neva and Crystal are both linked down in the description box. So go give them a follow, as well as all the other hosts for Amazing Readathon. You're going to want to follow everybody because there's going to be lots of sprints and hints and all sorts of things going on. So you're going to want to go follow everybody. So down below, all the links are there. And I made sure the clickable links actually work this week. So there you go. Progress, everyone, progress. So I will see everyone in 45 minutes.
now boarding flight AMC 098 to Sao Paulo.
Hi.
Oh, how are you? How did
Good.
the sprint go?
Good. My Discord totally freaked out there. Sorry, but I tried to change my little profile pic, and then it just glitched and went back to my Discord homepage and was like, "Would you like to go live?" And I'm like, "I'm already live with somebody else. No, I would not like to go live."
I would not like that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the timer set up for the next sprint, and it's not wanting to. There we go. Yeah, I ended up getting 40 pages read of Take a Hint, Danny Brown.
Nice. So I got all of September's done, and I am on line 1,392 of October.
I mean, that's a lot of progress, really.
Yeah. I then need to go back and do all of the actual changing. I've just marked the ones that need changing, but that's fine.
It's all part of the process, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
And then I also watched Bree's wrap-up video. And
yes,
then
I saw your message in the private chat being like, I saw no thanks.
But Team Red has watched it and has come up with some crazy speculations. So I don't even know, because I watched it and saw nothing. And then Team Red was like, all right, I watched it and I saw this and this and this, and does this mean this, and does this mean this? And I'm like, whoa, you guys are really analyzing things that I just did not see. It made me want to go back and rewatch it, and then I was like, they've done the work for me. I don't need to.
That's fair. I have not watched it yet because I really do want to finish this book tonight, and I have to read during all the sprints in order for that to happen. So yeah, I will watch that later. And I also noticed that Team Blue's chat is popping off, and again, I'm trying to finish my book, so I have not looked into that either. So I'm sure they have come up with a lot of theories that I haven't read yet, but I will read it before I go to bed tonight. So plans, goals, lots of things going on. But I love that. Agree with this community. I literally tell my husband about your guys' lives, right? This community is so fun. I literally, when we did my 1 year on BookTube a couple weeks ago, I was like, honestly, half these people I didn't, most of everyone I didn't know until I started my channel. And I was like, how is that possible that I was not friends with these people until at least a year ago? Because I literally talk to all of you. Sometimes, a lot of you I talk to almost every day. How is that possible that you are now that much in my life that I talk to you every day, but a year ago I did not know that you existed? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So we have a person, you know how previously we were talking about a person in your team couldn't post the coffee situation. We have a person in our team who can't post it because of their job. Their job doesn't allow them to post those kind of things on social media. And so the solution that they came up with is that a team member posts on your behalf. So does a double submission. So if there's anyone watching and they are in a position where they can't post on their social media for whatever reason, not that you don't want to do the do tour, but you physically cannot do it, message someone in your team Discord and see if they can do it on your behalf.
That's a great idea.
You obviously can't do double submissions just to get extra points for your team. No. I'm saying if there's someone in your team who physically cannot do it and asks you to do it on their behalf.
Yes, I kind of saw that in the mod chat or host chat. That someone, because they have a government job, they're not allowed to. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Also, I saw this comment come in and I was like, this is what we're talking about, finish the drive and then submit your book. I saw this comment in and I was like, this was one of those situations. About to head home, which I'm sure you're not here because you are heading home, but trying to knock out an audiobook and doing some sightseeing. 50% through my second book. Lovely. Gotta love that sightseeing. It's nonfiction, so it's been a little harder to get through, even at 3 times speed. That's fair. I not read a lot of nonfiction, but you are flying through it at 3 times speed. Hi, Rye. How are you?
Hi.
Hello. Didn't read that sprint. Got a shower and going to dive back into reading now. That's good productivity. see my comments sometimes. 28 pages of Morgan Crow. I really hope you love this. I actually think Nevermore is one of my favorite currently being written middle grade series.
The thing that annoys me is whenever someone says to me, what are your favorite books? Like for like a host favorites, I never think of Morgan Crow. And then I read it and I'm like, it is one of my favorites. Why didn't I think of it?
True.
I might have to put it as my favorite for Pick-Pongathon.
I think the reason that it never ends up in my favorites is that middle grade really rarely is in like my top books of the year. And when I'm asked for my favorites, that's just kind of where I go, is to that like list that I'm kind of curating of like my best books of the year.
Yeah.
And middle grade never really makes it into that level for me. I may have at one point had a middle grade hit that high, but I can't think of one at the top like that high. But Morgan Crow, I mean, I love it. I love Nevermore so much. Just to clarify, you can have it count it's one person, but at least 3 times. What? I'm not sure. Can you ask your question so that I know what you're talking about? Because I'm lost. I'm sorry. Made it to 10% in my audiobook.
Are your comments just not showing up? Is that why you're pausing? Or is there something going on with your comments? I can see it when you pop it up.
Here.
Oh, now I can't. Now you're just frozen.
Can you hear me? Am I stuck?
You're not stuck anymore. You were for a little bit there.
Oh, no. Am I back?
You are, but you're delayed.
Am I back now?
Still delayed. Oh, wait, no. I think you're good now.
Am I back now?
You are, but I think when I speak, it takes you a while to hear me. But yes, you're back.
Oh, no. I don't know if I'm back. Oh, the comments are working again. That's a good shout. Am I back now? Does anyone know?
I think so.
If I'm back?
I think so.
Can you hear me? Okay. That was like, I was like, I think it's me. I think I've left.
You were like here, but when I would speak, it would take you like a few seconds to actually hear what I said.
That's fair. Everything was stalled on my end, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's me. I think it's.
I can always tell because on my end, the comment pops up and you just sit there like this, like staring, waiting for the comment to pop up. And I'm like, she's gone again. She's gone again. The comments are freaking out.
I was like, nothing's working. Why are the comments not working? Okay. Anyway, now that the internet's had a moment, we shall continue. Listen to 60 pages of Little Thieves. Lovely. 40% into my audiobook. Cake is frosted. Yum. What kind of cake did you make? I don't think we know this. We are having a potluck tomorrow at work, and no one signed up for dessert, so I figured I'd make a cake. Nice. 30% of my book. I'm definitely going to finish this tonight. Yes. Finishing our books. Was watching some YouTube, then started Love in Focus Volume 1. 51% into the selection.
Wait, didn't you only just start that, like these sprints? Are you reading it that quickly, or am I just like confused?
I don't know that answer. I don't know when they started.
I always ask you questions you don't know the answer to. I'm so sorry.
I don't know the answer. I know that they were reading it at the start of sprints. I don't know if that's when they started the book.
Okay, maybe that's where I'm getting confused.
I could have been. Who knows? Finished the Bob's Burgers graphic novel for sightseeing. Have a feeling a prompt is going to drop again soon, so I don't want to start anything else for San Paulo. I personally am just operating on the fact that until something drops, if I want to read, I'm going to just keep reading. And if I have to put a book down in the middle of it, so be it. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind putting books down and just having bookmarks in them. Like, that doesn't stress me out.
It's what I do normally. I normally have like 4 or 5 books going anyway.
Yeah. This
readathon's actually been good for making me just read one.
So I don't mind doing that. So I've just been on the assumption that I will operate with the information I have at the time, and when it changes, I will change what I'm doing. That's kind of what I am doing. Did the detour and read a chapter. Good evening. Reading Murderbot book 4. This series is so fun. I kind of wish I would have thought about the Murderbot series ahead of Amazing Readathon and got them from my library. But now there's a huge weight on all the books, so I won't be able to get them in time.
That's like me with Every Heart a Doorway.
See, I did think about that one, and I did get that whole series in from my library. That was one that I did think of.
Smart. If you did want to do the Murderbot series, I can get you the ebooks.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I might message you about that. Cool. Assassin's Blade that I started in July. Nice. And if you're not halfway through it, you can count, if you read over 50% of the book, even though you started it in July, you can count the pages you read in August. Not the whole book, but the pages you read in August. As long as it's over 50%. I don't know where you were in the book. Bree's wrap up. She said she filmed it on August 1st. So where would the hints be? You know, Bree might have planned ahead. Bree knew what was coming a long time before.
Yeah.
So
there was people that were speculating maybe she was hinting at standings, and I was like, no, she wouldn't have known standings when she filmed it.
No.
So I don't think that's what she's hinting at, but she's probably hinting at something.
It would have to be at like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's hints for maybe Face Off weekend. Who knows? I haven't watched the video, so I'm just throwing things at the wall.
There is a book in the background that is very prominent that I have noticed. But it was one that was in her recommendation video that also fit 4 prompts. So that's all I noticed out of everything that was even remotely noticeable.
I mean, that's pretty good to notice. Hi, Jess.
But whether that's actually a hint for anything, it doesn't tell me anything other than that book's probably good when I get.
Right? Who knows? Oh, I'm so behind on comments. Okay, hold on. 19% in the Witchlings. Watched Bree's video and got a few ideas. Then got 50% into my book. 20% of the fine print. 74% into Cause to Kill. Hi, Courtney. How are you?
Ooh. Read
70 pages. Amazing. Right? It's the best community on the internet, in my opinion. 150 pages to go. You've got this. Got to 91% of my audiobook. There Goes the Neighbor. You also have this. So close to the end. We're finishing all the books. I love it. Have Nevermore in the Trials of Morgan Crow. But it's one of those series I'm scared to start because so many people love the series. You're going to love it. It's so easy to love, honestly.
And if you don't,
that's
just
okay.
Don't tell us.
Well, and I think it's okay to not like popular books. Yeah. I think we need to make that more okay, like, because it is okay.
I didn't like Priory. I DNF'd it. So you can not like popular books. Don't worry.
And I liked Priory. So, you know, and we're still friends. It's fine. Yeah. Finish The Wedding Crasher. Yay. What did you rate it? Have less than 100 pages in Wild Seed Witch. It's so cute and heartwarming for anyone that loves middle grade.
I swear people just drop like tongue twisters into their comments just to trip you up.
Just to make me try to say the words and get me all flustered and be like, what? I can't speak. Nevermore is very big. The books are very chunky for middle grades. They are huge. They're talking about the same character being on the cover. Oh, yes. Yes. Got you. That's okay. Made it to 60% in The Great Hunt. Oh, that's a chunky book. Hoping to finish it by tomorrow. I send you all the best luck, wishes, and prayers on that. That's so chunky. I need to start Eye of the World, but who knows when it's ever going to happen. I have no idea. Just finished These Witches Don't Burn. Did you like it? Inquiring minds would love to know. Leandra, you are also one of the reasons I picked up Little Thieves, and I finished it yesterday and gave it 5 stars, just so you know.
It's on the host's fave, right?
It's Margaret's. Yeah.
I might have to pick it up.
It's very, I read the entire 500-page book in one day.
it's not a matter of whether I can physically do that. It's a matter of whether I can do that with a child and full-time work. So I'm thinking I'll either do it after, like, next weekend, so not the weekend of like the chaos battle thing, but the following weekend, because I'm hosting sprints on one of those days. So I'll have time to just be like sitting and reading. So I might do it then.
That's a good idea. Funfetti. That is good. It's a really quick audiobook, the selection, 8 hours, and I'm listening at 2.5 times speed. How much percentage of the book read can we count? Like if we started a book and only read 10% of that book, could we pick it back up? So as long as you have not, you need to read 50% of it during the prompt that you're counting it for. So as long as it's less than 50%, you can pick it up, but you have to read 50% in the prompt that you're counting it for. How did I not know this? Well, that's helpful information. Thank you, Carrie. I didn't know that.
Well, then you don't need me to get you them.
I don't need them. I mean, I always need you, Crystal, but
it's fine. I canceled my KU subscription, so I don't have KU anymore.
Oh, I could never. How have you done such a thing?
Z Library.
Oh, yeah.
I had a house payment, so I saved a lot of money. And then also I canceled Scribd too. So that saves me like $35 a month.
That's fair. I could not live without either of these things. Well, Scribd I probably could because I have a lot of libraries now. The more libraries I rack up, the less I require Scribd.
That's why, like my library between Libby and Hoopla, there's and Audible Plus, there's nothing I can't really get that I would just be like, I'll just wait till next time.
Yeah, Amy, I totally believe this, that I think Brie is sometimes putting things in that are hints and some things are like absolutely not hints, you know? I think there are things going on just to throw us off. Still waiting. Yeah, we're gonna get out our yarn and our theory boards, and we're gonna just have the strings and we're gonna dive in.
It was like when she went out for dinner and took a photo of her dinner, and everyone was like, "What is she eating? Is it a clue?" It's like she's just having dinner, guys. She's just telling you that nothing's happening because she's out for dinner.
Yeah. Don't like the Twilight series. Yeah. I mean, I don't love it as an adult, but it's still like nostalgic for me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, just like Priory, not alone. Scared to read Priory. That's fair.
I've reread the Twilight series this year. Whenever they did the readathon with Lexi.
Last year. That was last fall.
Last year. So I've reread it then. And I actually enjoyed it more then than when I was younger. But I think it was because of the nostalgia feel.
100%. I still enjoyed it because it was nostalgic. But like at the same time, I was like, I know this isn't good, but I still love it, you know?
Oh, you don't read it for the writing. You
absolutely
read it
not.
For the nostalgia moment.
Exactly. I think I'll start. We've always lived in the castle next. I've never heard of this. I'll have to look it up. I could do without KU, but I couldn't survive without Scribd. I could survive without kids. I could not survive without KU. I could not do it. I've just started my KU romance journey. You cannot take my KU away. Like, no. Absolutely not.
Speaking of KU romances, the NBA basketball series by Kennedy Ryan. Have you heard of it?
No.
Well, they're producing new like friendly covers. And I got the arcs at work. They brought them in. So the person that works at Penguin, who has just bought Source Books in Australia, so does all of those like KU-y kind of smutty books, used to work at Booktopia. So she knew who in the office loved smut. So she came in and she's like, "I'm the smut queen." And she just like threw all these smut books at me and one of the other girls, Cassidy, who works in the office. And she's like, "All right, but you can only read it if you agree to talk about it on the podcast." So now we have to read these two smutty books and then talk about it on the podcast. So now I'm forever going to be on a business podcast talking about a smutty romance. I'm like, I don't know if I want that to my name, but sure.
We're used to talking about smutty romance. It's fine.
Yeah, but that's like on my own channel. It's my own brand. This is Booktopia's brand. I've got to be careful.
That's true. That's true. I'm going to answer this comment and then we're going to go into a sprint because I have to go do bedtime upstairs. But So basically, you have to read 50% of it in the prompt that you're using it for. If you read the other pages in August, you can count all of the pages for that prompt. If you read the other pages in July or a previous month, you can only count the pages you read in August for points. Okay.
Well described.
I hope that made sense. I am going to quickly just shunt through as many of these as I can, and then I'm going to run upstairs and do bedtime. But I want to say hello to people who are popping in as we go. Hi, Steph. How are you? That's okay. You can stay and read and stay and not read. We're flexible up in here. Currently, I'm not reading anything on KU because I'm trying to read the Brown Sisters, but I'm sure through the month a KU romance will happen. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Take James.
I'm so sure. There is not a lot of dragons. It's not like that's not the main plot of Priory of the Orange Tree. However, there are talking dragons, so that was a selling point for me. Even though they're not a huge part of the book, they do talk. So, yeah.
Have I lost you again?
On again.
Yeah, I think so. Time for a sprint.
Yes.
Yeah, she's frozen again. She's going to start a sprint, guys. So she'll probably just mute herself. We're going to roll into a sprint. We'll see you all in 45 minutes.
now boarding flight AMC 098 to Sao Paulo.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I had to find the sprint to unmute myself.
Hi. Honestly, I may or may not be here. I don't even know what's going on any longer.
You are here. It's very laggy, but
my internet's having a moment, so
it's fine.
Yeah, so we're going to end this quite quickly, probably, just because I am the laggiest of humans. Is it any better now?
It seems to
or
be.
am I still laggy? Oh, well, okay. Well, we'll chat, and if all of a sudden I just disappear and the stream just ends, we're just gonna go with it. Okay, cool. But we're probably gonna end this pretty quickly because there are storms here, and my internet's decided that it doesn't like the rain and the storms, and I can understand that. I don't really either. I saw this was happening for other people as well, so I think Discord's just having a moment. But
yeah, there was a couple people that were having this issue, and they said that the fix was that you had to like restart or like log out and log back in, or like completely uninstall and reinstall Discord or something like that, and it fixes the problem.
So maybe try that.
Yeah.
Hopefully that will fix it. Right? This is the third. So in the last 3 weeks, we've had 2 instances of flash flooding here. So I have no idea what's going on. What?
Breeze comment. The fact that they're red exclamation marks makes me think you guys are coming for red. Why? Everyone thinks we're a threat, and I don't understand why.
Well, I understand why. As a outsider, I completely understand why. It's all of your manga readers. They're like, we are manga readers. And I was like, I would not be toting that to the public. That's not, because we're all just like, ooh, lots of books. I get the point.
Yeah, but a manga only gets you like 100 points.
Well, it also gets you translation points, and you can read them faster.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're actually doing like in first or anything. I have no idea, but that's just, I have no idea what's going on. Oh no.
Whoops.
Seriously, I have had crazy fires here. I've had torrential rain. Like, what is going on this year? I don't know. I've never had weather like this here in my life.
Bree, are you able to tell us how many sabotages there have been in total? Is that something you can disclose?
Because there was one the other night on sprints, because I remember you said, and you were surprised there's already been some. See, I think this is the general consensus of why. And you're small teams.
But you've got to remember, the manga readers on Team Red, there's only 5 of them. There's only 5 people in my team that read manga.
Why did I feel like there was a lot of you?
No, they're just really loud. It's just really loud. There's only 5 of them. But they're really loud.
It actually felt like there were
yeah.
of you.
No. There's like the same 5 people that are reading manga, and they're just really loud. So everyone's like, "Oh my god, the entire red team's all manga!" No, we're not.
It's probably a good thing that you have said this. So that's good.
Okay, less than 10 sabotages. All right, cool.
Okay, cool. That's probably a good thing that you've mentioned this, because I think people thought there were a lot.
No, it's really not.
Like, I do think that's kind of the general consensus, that there's a lot.
Okay, well, I'm glad that I could clarify that.
There you go. Finished your book. Yay. Don't forget to submit it right away, as long as you are not driving. Didn't read.
I think it's because one of the red hosts read mangas, so they just assume that like everyone's going to come join her. Maybe, I don't know. That's probably
that could be what the assumption was. I know that was my assumption, to be honest. So,
but I mean, I didn't get a bunch of red smut readers in the red team, so I mean, the host has nothing to do with it.
I didn't get them in blue either. Where did the smut readers go?
KU Smart. It's really quick to read, guys. There's your hint right there.
I will say the other day I was like, can someone recommend to me some novellas? Because I wanted some short books. And all that was recommended to me was Monster Smut. And I was like, you all really get me.
I saw that book that you shared that had like the 3 people on the front cover, and one was like a red chick with like, and I got really excited because I saw the audiobook and was like, yeah, but it was the little like notification bell. It wasn't actually able to be downloaded. And so I really wanted to read it during like the weekend, and now I can't because
it.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I could probably do it if I get Kindle. I just won't have the audio.
That's fair. I have the audio, which is lovely. I have both because it's on KU as well. So
yeah, if I could get the audio, I would be able to smash it out so much quicker.
I don't know why I didn't say anything. Also finished their second sightseeing book. Amazing. At least I'm sorry that we're ending sprints early, but I don't know if my internet's going to make it. So we're going to end a little early, but next Tuesday we'll be here for longer. 33 pages of Morgan Crow. I'm starting to fall asleep. So that was my last sprint. It's the last sprint anyway. So it's totally fine. Got 40% into Do's and Donuts of Love. It's so cute. It looks really cute. I really want to.
I love the sound of that.
Yeah, it's so cute. The cover, at least. I haven't read it, but I want to read it. Listen to 70 pages, almost to the halfway point. Do you love Ranga? Please tell me. That's not how you say the name. I struggled with the names in this book awfully hard, but I fell in love. Where were we? I've jumped all over the comments, so I've lost all plot of where we are. Apparently, I need to read Little Thieves than jump to some. No, the sabotage. So how to use your sabotage is posted in the Discord, like the information around it. But when a sabotage happens, we don't know, except when Bree pops in comments and goes, there's been a sabotage ominously. That's the only time we know about it.
But you don't actually post in the Discord that you're going to sabotage.
No. Good point. No. There's a
don't actually post it that you're going to do. The link to do it is in the like the submission form. There is a sabotage submission form. You go and do it there.
Yeah.
But you don't actually tell anyone that you're doing it. That's the whole point. It's like a silent, deadly strike.
Very well explained. That is what I meant.
I was just really worried because Tina's only just joined and she's joined Team Red. She's just going to be like, I'm sabotaging someone and be like, shit, no, Tina, you don't want to tell people.
Honestly, though, you know, it's good to go over these things with the people because, you know.
Yeah.
Just because I think I've explained it well. That's why with the 50% thing, I was like, did I explain that well? Does everyone understand what I mean?
I mean, I got it.
Good. I think the assumption is on blue team, everyone is active, and that's simply not the case. This is also true.
Well, it's because I want to clarify that. So a lot of people have said that, you know, usually the biggest team doesn't do well in readathons like this because they don't have a lot of active members, so their average like fucks them up. But then everyone is saying, but all the blue team is really, really active, so that's not the problem with them, so they are a threat. And that's where that's coming from.
That's not true.
But just because they're not active in the Discord does not mean that they're not active. I would like that noted.
I would like that not noted.
Look, the only time I'm ever going to go against you is when we're on opposing teams. And
that's
then
fair.
It's all love. It's all love.
I believe Bree put us on opposing teams just so that we would do such things. So that's...
Probably.
It's easier to be like trash talking your friends than people you don't know very well. Right?
Oh my God. Can you imagine if it was
always love.
And can you imagine if it was you, me, and Neva as co-hosts together, like on one team? Oh my God.
One team? Oh no, that would not have been a smart decision to do that. That would have been chaos. Absolute chaos.
I'm super excited for Ping Pongathon 2024. It's going to be a competitive readathon. So you have a host and they play, and whatever they get is the prompts your team as that you join has to complete.
I'm very excited for this.
Yeah.
Reach 70% into the selection. You're flying through this book. Flying. I love this. Shay has a good following among readers. That's the consensus. Crystal is here breaking down that consensus and being like, no.
Yeah. She got like 5 that joined her.
Yes, I can share those recs. What were they, Crystal? The books that I messaged you about? Hold on, please hold.
Oh, hold on. I have it on my I have it tagged. I will. Where am I? Libby. It's a race now to see who can find it the quickest.
Seriously. It is by Cleo Evans. And the series is the Warts and Claws Inc. series.
And the first book is called Not So Kind Regards.
There you go. And there are 3 people-like characters on the cover. So if you wanted another book for this prompt, they do work because they are human-like creatures. So they're like werewolves, vampires, but they're human-like.
I really like the look of the second book, No, Not So Best Wishes. It's giving me Beauty and the Beast vibes.
Literally. Does he not look like the Beast? He really looks like the Beast. No, I can see it. Yeah.
So I just love the fact that it's like clearly multi-people romance, which is like my jam. So I need to find a way to read it. Oh, actually, you said it's on Kindle Unlimited, so it may be on Audible included.
Oh,
what's her name again?
Actually checked that.
Cleo.
Yeah, Cleo Evans, but with an I. Oh, here it's in the comments because apparently they're going to a Polygon. There you go. Who knew? Evans. I knew nothing about this series, but it's a whole series, and the audiobooks are only like 4 or 5 hours long, so they're very doable. Not there.
Not included. They're there. They're just not included in my membership.
How much are they? Are they like cheap?
It doesn't tell me on the app. It just says that it's 1 credit, but I'm going to find that out because if they are cheap,
sometimes those little like audiobooks are only like $1, and I don't mind that so much. Loving the Wedding Crashers. Thank you for recommending it. I'm so glad you're loving it. I loved the Wedding Crashers. Right? I honestly, to be really honest, Leandra, I almost just gave it 5 stars because, well, no, that's not true. I gave it 5 stars. Like the plot was good and I enjoyed the plot of Little Thieves, but the character work and my love for the characters just bumped it to a 5 star, if that makes any sense to you at all. Yes. Like I just loved the characters so much, especially like I fell in love with the characters, and the plot was a secondary thing for me. Although I did love the plot as well, but the characters, I would give my life for these people.
So this book took over my top spot with like Unhoneymooners was my top rom-com like spot. This took the top spot. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good. Yes, right? All the smut. I'm nothing if not ominous. I will say that one of you represent a team that was involved in the sabotage. I thought when I started reading this comment, I thought she was going to say that one of us did the sabotage and one of us received it, like that our teams attacked each other. And I was like, but we didn't know which way it went. And I was like, rude.
I'm going to vote that Blue sabotaged Red because Blue thinks that Red is a threat. But in saying that, Red also thinks Blue is a threat. 100%. So I don't know.
It could have went totally either way.
It could have gone either way. That is also true.
This is true. Who knows? I feel like at this point too, everybody's in different cities.
It was a smart choice. It was a very smart choice.
You know what? Yeah, I know that you said one. I misread the comment at first and I was like, oh no, we attacked each other? But no, that's not what you said. Only one of us was either attacked or did attacking, but we don't know whom. Learned this readathon is nothing but chaos, right? Isn't it so much fun? It's legitimately chaos and it's so much fun. The Monster Romance books, those were the ones we were just talking about by so if you look up Cleo Evans, that is the author of the Monster Romances, and I think there's multiple series by the author, and I think they're all in that kind of same vein.
There is, however, that series is the only one that has 3 people on the cover. The other series, which is Little Pieces of Sass, only has 1 person on the cover.
Oh, but it might work for future prompts, which, you know, this readathon is a good time to have some small books for when you don't know what Bree's up to, but you still want to read, but you don't want to start anything too big. You know, there's a time for a novella or a small smutty book.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense. The cast of characters literally made the book for me. I'm so glad I'm not alone, because I don't actually remember a time where like I'm like, the reason I love this book so much is the character work. Like usually it's both. And I did not saying I didn't like the plot, because I did like the plot, but like the characters were the reason I gave it 5 stars.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Not at all. I literally cannot say or do anything without it being completely analyzed.
Honestly, though, this was happening in Sprints with Blue Team the other day, and I went like, I don't understand where these perceptions are coming from. This isn't what we're like. I feel like I'm constantly nervous.
I don't think so.
It's fine. It depends on what size book you have, really. I find if I have a really large book, like large, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fly. If it's like medium size, I'm gonna drive. If it's like teeny tiny, then I might as well save the money and walk, you know? So it just depends. It
also is a matter of like, if it's a prompt that I feel like I can get some extra sightseeing in, I'll walk, so then I can sightsee after and make my points back that I lost. So think about the prompt as well.
I have to say, I'm kind of glad I can't see all the team chats. I feel like that would be the most hectic.
I absolutely love the fact that I can only see red team too.
Yeah.
So like, I like that. I feel like it would almost like ruin it for me if I could see all. I like being like on that fine line of like knowing like a little bit more than just a participant, but not enough to actually know anything.
But my favorite thing is when something's said on Sprints, usually it's on when Bree's on camera, and something is said that like gives a little hint or something, or it could be the potential of a hint, and then the next thing you know, Discord is just going nuts. Just like, okay, what has happened?
My red team chat in the Discord is going off right now. I'm sure they're like, they're sabotaging.
I'm sure Blue is going nuts. I'm sure they are. I turned off my notifications when I was going to go stream, just because I didn't want it to be like constantly like boop, 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 boop. Right?
Oh, now they're saying hi to me in the Discord while I'm live, knowing that I'm seeing the Discord messages pop up. Hi, Brandon.
I love this.
Yes, the chaos is real in the chat, and I love it.
The chaos is so real, and I think it's fun. Like the thing is, it's like, are we guessing it right? Are we making things up? Like, who knows?
I literally have no idea, and I feel like I'm almost making things worse by talking. I should just like keep my lips sealed. But
me and Aoife now have decided that our daytime sprints are just detective sprints, and I'm like, we need detective hats, and like this will just be our new daytime sprint.
What? As in, like, for the next sprint, or like they guessed the prompt that just dropped?
No, the next prompt is the one that is not out yet.
How? There's no hints for it. How did they even guess it?
I love this. I like, ooh, that's interesting. That's like, what is going on? Who was it? Now I need to go look at my chat to see if it was us. The thing is, there's probably guesses in every team, so we'll never know who it was.
We haven't guessed prompts. Red team has no idea.
Well, we're guessing all the time. We're like, who knows?
I think we guessed a location, but not a
prompt. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're like, what does this number mean? I have no idea. The conversations, right? The conversations.
She's like I would tell you which team.
I mean, here's the thing. If I throw out enough questions, at some point, someone might slip up an answer by mistake. You know, like you might just answer and it slips some out and not mean to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you necessarily would, because I think you've got a pretty good handle on what you want people to know, but maybe someone else would slip up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Yeah. So
Too busy reading to be multiplying a strategy. That's probably what we should be doing, to be honest. Yeah. Jill, you're probably correct on that. I wouldn't even know how to start guessing, right? It's hard. Sometimes I'm like,
I
I
legit
think
just.
this sound
But
so
in saying that, like, I don't have the time to speculate and come up with like new prompts, but I'm too busy working on the current one. Like,
but like on Aoife's sprints the other day, we were the first one to use the new timer, and we were like, I was like, we need to do an hour-long sprint because who knows what they put in that first 15 minutes, thinking none of us will look at the first 15 minutes because we all do 45-minute sprints. Like, what is in the first hour? And I think Bree's just watching us on sprints, laughing, being like, "There's nothing, you stupid people." And I'm like, "No, we have to do an hour. We have to see. We have to know." And I'm like, "I don't know. We've lost the plot, clearly." Yeah. So that's why I think red and blue would be sabotaging, because it's mentioned in sprints a lot. We're very active chatterers.
We are active chatters, but it's the same like 7 people. Like, it's not like, well, in my red team, there's like 7 people consistently chatting.
I will say, it's always mentioned on sprints too how big blue is. And I'm like, that's rude. Don't be sizist, y'all. It's just rude. 100% laughing, right? At least we're giving you so much entertainment.
At least it kind of removes from the stress a little bit of doing such a crazy readathon. Is the chaos makes it worth it.
Right. Well, we have hit the end of the stream, and amazingly, I didn't freeze, I don't think, during that chatty bit, which is shocking information. But I am going to end it here. And Bree, I'm sure we have sprints tomorrow, but I don't know what they are, except that I think you're tomorrow night. There might be some during the day. Bree will post them in the... Actually, let me look. I can actually, before we leave, I can answer that question.
I don't think she's put them in the sprint schedule yet.
No, but I have the schedule.
Oh, yeah.
No, but we can see the spreadsheet, Crystal.
The spreadsheet is so much harder to access than Discord. I've got Discord open right now.
Shay has sprints during the day tomorrow, according to the schedule, starting at 11 a.m. 11? No, 12. Starting at 12 p.m. Eastern. Everyone is linked in the description box, so go give them a follow so you can be on those. And I will see everyone very, very soon. The next time I am sprinting is during Face Off weekend this weekend, where we have 48 hours of a live stream. We will be live for 48 hours, not me personally, but all of the hosts. So that's going to be fun times. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. I almost hit leave studio instead of end broadcast. We're doing so well tonight.